YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. Hey, we woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High. Hey, dog. As a man, you have to have mystery. If there is no sort of mystery about you, you will not land with anybody, especially women. People will always downplay everything you do because if you have no mystery, you have a characteristic of wanting to be the center of attention. You constantly showing what you're doing on Instagram, constantly updating your status saying what you're doing today or what you're doing tomorrow, or constantly trying to flaunt like your life is something spectacular, or do certain things where it kills all the mystery. It kills all the wondering, all the imagination that people would typically assume about you. They already know what you about, know everything about you. So there's no mystery or no uncertainty about you, or there's nobody ever wondering about you. You never come up in anybody's mind. Nobody thinks about you because you're always in their face. You're always constantly trying to steal the spotlight. When the spotlight truly shines on results, the spotlight does not go to specific people. The spotlight goes to the results. It goes to the people that are mysterious and then do something that puts them in a certain light. The spotlight is stronger when it doesn't cast on you for a long time. Then all of a sudden, when you're the center of attention and it pops on you, it's like 10 times stronger. How valuable is it if somebody was to see your story every day when you post every day? It's not very valuable. Your time, it's always in abundance. Your presence is in abundance. There's no uncertainty about you. There's no wonder about you. And back to my point when I said the results, your results speak louder than your words. Don't let your words of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to put together, what goals you have, what aspirations you have. Don't tell people about that, because they then will hold you to that expectation. And when you don't meet your own expectation, you look foolish. You look like a clown because you were talking that talk, saying you were doing this or you were doing that. You was going to start that business. Yeah, man, when I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And when somebody talks a lot, but then they do nothing to back it up, that's like the worst type of person. Or I would say not the worst type of person, but that's like the most embarrassing feeling ever. Let there be uncertainty about you. Be willing to walk away. Be willing to disappear, to truly commit to the crime. I mean, not the crime. Dog, I ain't say that. Hey, we ain't doing no crimes or nothing like that, dog. But commit to the grind. Commit to the goals. In order to achieve your goals, talking about it is not required whatsoever. And when you talk about it, it kills the mystery of them finding out or wondering what you're doing. Because it's 10 times better and you look 10 times colder when you just dip off or nobody knows exactly what you're doing. And then at the start of the new year, you just pop off with something new, something they ain't never seen before. The product right there. Everything's already, all the hard work's already done. Here you are putting it on display. Then everybody's like, oh, shoot. What you did to do that, bro? Dang, how'd you do that? Or how long did it take you? That's where all the questions start coming. When people don't know your every move, when they have to guess, and then when they find out, whew. Y'all remember that Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight? Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was supposed to be the most 50-50 fight. It's two boxers. If you don't know Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, these are the two top boxers in the welterweight division. They at the top of their game. They in the top 5 pound for pound. One of them, Terrence Crawford, was considered number 1 pound for pound. I think he's number 1 pound for pound for any of y'all boxing fans out there. But this was supposed to be, they finally scheduled the fight. This was the biggest boxing fight in decades. And it happened this past summer. And it was the most 50-50. Everybody was coming in saying, man, you got half the team, half the people saying Errol Spence gonna win. You got half the team saying Terrence Crawford gonna win. This is so much uncertainty. Nobody knows. But then when the fight happens, Terrence Crawford dominated Errol Spence. Wiped them out as if they weren't even supposed to be compared. As if they were in two different stratospheres as far as in skills and talent. As if it was a professional versus an amateur. One in dominant fashion. People assumed what the fight was going to look like based on what they've seen in the past from them. We hadn't seen Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight in a minute. They go months without fighting. And that's a lot of time, relatively, to be where you can go from point A to point B, or you can go really far within that short amount of time. Within 3 months, you could look like this in your last fight, and you could look like that in your next fight. And the way that Terrence Crawford boy, I'm telling you, the way he beat the brakes off this boy, I'm telling you. People were wondering, it made it like 10 times colder because we weren't expecting it from you. Yeah, Terrence Crawford said he was going to win the fight. Yeah, he said he was going, yeah, man, I'm going for the knockout, yada, yada. It's going to be a good fight. We going to work. He was downplaying what he was going to do. He was downplaying everything that he said he was going to set out to do. He was downplaying everybody's expectations to the point where he was saying, he was like, hey, it's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? We the two of the top 2 best. I feel like I'm going to win. I'm going to go for the knockout because that's what boxers do. We always go for the knockout. But they said, but the way he did it, though, it's as if we would have known it wouldn't look like that, them boys wouldn't have fought. If they would have known, the expectations was known already, but they didn't know. And when he did it like that, they said, man, Terrence Crawford, y'all got to give him respect. Stock went up like crazy. Now, obviously, I mean, based on the circumstance, that's just an example. Terrence Crawford went months without fighting. People had their expectations about what he was doing, but they didn't know exactly how he was training, what he was doing, what his game plan was going to be. He didn't come out saying, hey, this is going to be my game plan. This is what I'm going to do. What y'all think? He ain't going out there trying to be in front of the spotlight. In every single one of his interviews, you can watch all the interviews leading up to the fight. They saying, Terrence, what you going to do? He said, shoot, we going to find out. We going to find out. He said, we going to find out. Every single interview leading up to the fight, that's what Terrence Crawford was saying. Every single time somebody asked him how the fight was going to play out, or what you going to do, or what's your game plan, or what you think he said, I don't know, we going to find out. He wasn't worried about trying to be in the spotlight, trying to get the headlines, trying to tell everybody what he was going to do, or trying to get people to get on his side or say, hey guys, I'm a really good boxer. I think you guys should be. No, he went out there and he said, bro, I'm going to put the work in and I'm going to put the results on display. I'm going to show my hard work and I'm going to put it on display. And I'm going to let y'all come up with y'all conclusions about me. He downplayed it. He kept the mystery going. He didn't tell nobody what he was going or what he had going on. But when he came out and it was time for him to perform, and the product that he was supposed to put out on display of what type of boxer he was today or what type of boxer he was now, as compared to what we were expecting from him based on the last year he fought and the year before that, they was like, Terrence, what did you do? Stock went up crazy. You have to keep, fellas, you have to have that mystery. You have to let the results speak for themselves. You don't have to go out there barking to try and prove your worth. If you really want to truly prove your worth, prove that you worthy of getting that bad chick, or prove that you worthy of getting that opportunity, that job opportunity. Prove you worthy to where people can trust the product that you're going to provide for them. Put the work in and let the results speak for themselves. You ever walked around or you seen on movies where the girl was looking a certain way, and then time goes by, a year later goes by, nobody didn't know what she was doing. She gets a makeover. She started working out. She started eating right. She transforms into a whole different person. She looks bad. Then everybody looking like, who's that? Where's she been at? Last time I saw her was a year ago and she didn't look nothing like that, because there was a mystery in between that entire year. That's just an example. But fellas, we got to quit showcasing. Stop trying to show people that we really about it, or we really got it, or trying to get a chick to notice us and doing stuff to get attention, bro. If you a man and you doing things for attention, bro, no disrespect to you, dog, but that's female energy, bro. That's female characteristics, bro. When you got to upload a story every hour of what you're doing, trying to prove to people that you somebody in which you really not. Some of y'all dudes be getting mad at y'all girls for not wanting to post you on Instagram. What? Oh, I want them to know you got a man. Bro, let them find out, bro. On the Instagram, you ain't nowhere to be seen, but shoot, when they see you out in public, they say, who is that guy right there? I didn't know she was with him. Oh, he look cold. Oh, snap. Who is he? Let them find out, bro. They don't know who your girl is or what she look like. But then when you pop out with her on your arm and she looking good, when they saw you, based on your page, they had an expectation about you. But then all of a sudden, you disappeared, or you ain't been on the gram that much, and then you walking around in real life, and then they see you and they like, oh, snap. He got him a baddie on his arm. I ain't know he had that. I ain't know he had that pull. What's going on, man? That's crazy. Let them find out, bro. Let the results speak for themselves. You ain't gotta be showing them like you working out in the gym every day. Disappear for 6 months, disappear for a year, and then show them what you look like. Let the results speak. The results don't show up after one day, after 1 week, after a month. Disappear and put the work in, and then let the results show. Let them find out. Don't kill the mystery. The mystery is what, I'm telling you, the mystery is what's going to get them intrigued and want them to be asking and wanting for more. When it's scarce, when it's few and far between, they want more of it. It's more valuable. A 5-carat diamond, that ain't everywhere. It's only so many of them in the world. That's why it's so valuable. And everybody wants to see it. And everybody wants it. And why it costs so much. because it's scarce. Let your lifestyle, let your hard work, let your display be scarce. Pop out. Don't let them find out. You ain't got to let them know what you're working on. Show them what you did and let the work show for itself. Stop killing the mystery. When they can see you every day and they hear you every day, the less valuable your presence and what you say is. If you always talking, people get tired of you talking. Because it's common, it's cheap. When you always in the spotlight, you always on the gram, you always on people's feeds. It becomes so common where people will start to mute you. They don't want to see you no more. Stop killing the mystery, fellas. Let's disappear for a few months, man. Let's disappear for how long it takes. We're not putting no end date on it. Let's disappear for however long it takes, dog. And let's let the results, let's let the hard work speak for us. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. Make sure y'all like and share. I'ma holla at y'all.